day they waited. The sky was dark and faded. Solemnly they stated, he has to die. You know he has to die. And all the children learning from books that they were burning. Every leaf was turning to watch him die. You know he has to die. The summer sun looked down on him. His mother could but frown on him. And all the others suffer. But it doesn't seem to matter. And when the day ended, with rainbow colors blended, his mind remained unbended. He had to die. You know he had to die.
Spanish lady come to me, she lays on me this rose. The brain goes spiral round and round and tremble, then explode. You left the smoking crater of my mind, I'd like to blown away. But the heat came round and busted me for smiling on a cloudy day. Coming around and around, coming around and around, coming around and around, coming around and around. Escaping through the lily fields, I came across an empty space. The Kremlin exploded, left the bus stop in its place. The bus came by and I got on, that's when it all began. There was cowboy Neil at the wheel of the bus to never ever land. Coming around and around, coming around and around, coming around and around, coming around and around.
And when the day ended, with rainbow colors blended, his mind remained unbended. He had to die. He had to die. You know he had to die. He had to die. Well, you know he had to die.
tale is told and done. While the fire lights aglow, strange shadows from the flames will grow, till things we've never seen will seem familiar. Shadows of a sailor forming, winds both foul and fair all swarm. Down in Carlisle he loved a lady many years ago. Here beside him stands a man, a soldier, from the looks of him, who came through many fights but lost at love. While the storyteller speaks, a door within the fire creaks, suddenly flies open, and a girl is standing there. Eyes alight with glowing hair, all that fancy paints as fair. She takes her fan and throws it in the lion's den. Which of you to gain me tell will risk uncertain pains of hell? I will not forgive you if you will not take the chance. The sailor gave at least a try, the soldier being much too wise. Strategy was his strength and not disaster. Sailor coming out again, the lady fairly leapt at him. That's how it stands today. You decide if he was wise. The storyteller makes no choice. Soon you will not hear his voice. His job is to shed light and not to master. first and shining best. Oh, from the northwest corner of a brand new crescent moon, crickets and cicadas sing a rare and different tune. Terrapin Station in the shadow of the moon. Terrapin Station, and I know we'll be there soon. I can't figure out if it's the end or begin. But the trees put its brakes on, and the whistle is screaming. While you were gone, these spaces filled with darkness. The obvious was